Once, there was a sickness that made people very sick. Many got better, but some were left with a red mark on their face. This mark was like a shadow, making people afraid. Anya was one of them. She had a kind heart, but the red mark made people stay away. It was like she was invisible, even though she was there. She felt very lonely and sad. Anya didn't give up. She tried to smile, to be friendly, but fear was stronger. She felt like a prisoner in her own life. But inside, she was strong. She wouldn't let the mark control her. One day, Anya looked at her red mark and decided to change how she saw it. She started drawing pretty things around it, flowers, birds, stars. It was like turning darkness into light. People were surprised. They saw the beauty she created, not just the red mark. Slowly, their fear started to change. They saw Anya as a brave person, not someone to be afraid of. Anya became a friend to many. She helped others who were lonely or scared. She showed them how to find beauty in hard times. There was a little boy named Oliver. He was afraid of the red mark. Anya was patient. She talked to him about the sickness, about being strong. Slowly, Oliver wasn't scared anymore. He even drew on his hand like Anya. Anya's story spread. People wanted to be like her, brave and kind. The red mark changed from a scary thing to a symbol of courage. It wasn't easy. Some people were still mean. They said bad things and tried to hurt Anya and her friends. But they couldn't stop the change. More and more people helped. Anya became a leader. She helped people who had the red mark. She made sure they had food and medicine. She started a school to teach about the sickness. Years passed. The sickness was almost gone. But the red mark stayed for some people. It was a reminder of hard times, but also of strength. Anya was old, but her spirit was young. She looked at her red mark and smiled. It was a story of courage, kindness, and hope. As years turned into decades, the world healed. The sickness became a fading memory, like a bad dream. But the red mark remained a part of some people's lives. It was a reminder, a story written on skin. Anya was old now. Her hair was silver, her hands wrinkled, but her spirit was as strong as ever. She lived in a small house by the woods. People still came to see her, to listen to her stories. She was like a wise old tree, offering shade and comfort. One day, a young girl named Alara came to visit. She was shy, with big, curious eyes. She had a small red mark on her cheek, a tiny reminder of the past. Anya saw herself in the young girl. They spent hours talking. Anya shared stories of courage, of hope, of turning fear into strength. Alara listened, her eyes wide with wonder. When it was time to leave, Alara looked at Anya with a new light in her eyes. Over the years, many young people came to visit Anya. They were all different, with different lives and dreams. But they shared one thing, a red mark. Anya became their mentor, their friend, their guiding star. She taught them about kindness, about helping others, about finding beauty in everything. She showed them that the red mark was not a curse, but a chance to shine brighter. Anya's house became a place of healing, a place where people could be themselves without fear. It was a home for the marked, a symbol of hope in a world that was sometimes unkind. As she grew older, Anya's body weakened, but her spirit remained strong. She knew her time was coming to an end. But she wasn't afraid. She had lived a full life, a life of purpose. On a clear autumn day, Anya passed away peacefully. People from all over came to say goodbye. They shared stories, laughter, and tears. They remembered the woman who had turned darkness into light. Anya was buried in the woods she loved. A young oak tree was planted on her grave. It was a symbol of new life, of growth, of hope. And on the tree, someone carved a small red heart. It was a tribute to the woman who had changed their world. The red mark lived on, not as a symbol of fear, but as a reminder of courage, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Anya's legacy was like the wind, invisible but felt by all. It was a whisper of hope, carried on the wings of time. Generations passed. The world changed, but the spirit of Anya lived on. The red mark, once a symbol of fear, became a badge of courage, worn proudly by many. Schools taught about empathy, about the strength of the human spirit. The oak tree planted on Anya's grave grew tall and strong, a silent guardian of her legacy. Its branches were home to birds that sang songs of hope. And every year, on the anniversary of Anya's passing, people gathered around the tree, sharing stories and lighting candles. The red mark was no longer just a mark. It was a story, a testament to human resilience. It was a reminder that even in the darkest times, hope can bloom. And in the heart of every person who bore the mark, a part of Anya lived on, a flicker of her indomitable spirit.